Today we're going to be starting, this is Yeet McGeet here, and today we're going to be starting a new series, Reddit posts, and today's r/EntitledParents. So let's check this first post out. It says, go away. Random lady attempts to steal my hoverboard. I've read this sub a lot, but I never thought I would see a situation like this. I was on my Segway hoverboard thingy at a popular park in my area. It's quite frequently used by other Segwayers and hoverboarders. I'm going to call it hoverboarding now because it's getting annoying, and I wasn't doing much, just rolling around and doing nothing in particular. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a typical Karen type, blonde hair, sun visor, etc., with a 7 to 8 year old child in tow. I hear, "Mommy, I want to go," and I stop my hoverboard. Following conversation ensues. "Mommy, I want to go." Entitled mom to me, "Where did you get that thing?" Pointing to my hoverboard. "Oh, I bought it at, it's not mine, not the park's, haha." Entitled mother, "Do you think my son could have a go?" Me, awkward. Sorry. No, it takes a long time to get used to riding it, and I don't want to cause any injuries. Mom, "Give it over, please." "No, this is mine." "You're too old for it anyways." At this point, entitled mother gives a little kick to the front of the hoverboard, causing me to nearly lose balance. I lean forward and almost fall over. Mother, "You're what, like 14? You're way too old for this. It should be for kids, not like you." "Mommy, I want to go!" "Some children are stupid, honey. It's not worth talking to this idiot." "I want to go!" "Give it over or I will talk to the park attendant / worker." "No, it's not. If you don't stop trying to take my personal belongings, I'm going to call the police." "You can't call the police. You're a minor." Humph. She mutters to herself and to her tiny demon, walking away and promising the tiny demon ice cream. Random lady tries to steal my hoverboard, insists that 14 is too old for it, then says I can't call the police because I'm a minor. Alright, and it's time for Entitled Parent story number 2. Here goes. This isn't a story of mine, but a very recent one of my mother. Anyways, let's get into the story. So for a key, here you go. EM equals entitled mom. N equals nurse. Now, my mom, the nurse, works for an elementary school as the nurse. I was sick, waiting in the car for her to drive me home. But this was held up by the entitled mother. Nurse got a kid who broke their ankle during recess, and she called the mom to come. Entitled mother got there, and she immediately started shooing her daughter out. She yelled at her as the daughter was told not to run, which caused this. Entitled mother finished off the daughter and then turned to the nurse. Then went along the lines of this. They didn't speak English well. They came from Vietnam, so I tried to make what she said out. "Where's the money?" Nurse, "What money?" Mother, "The money for the hospital bill." "The school doesn't pay for the bill. That's your responsibility." "I work at the local store. They say the school pays bills. They get taxes from the government, and the government pays bills." I tried to tell entitled mother that's not how it works, but without success. Things were cheaper in Vietnam. They should be here. The nurse finally convinced the entitled mother, but they were still being stubborn. Nurse finally got fed up and walked out on entitled mother, making the entitled mother get mad and leave as well. Bruh. Alright, now it's time for entitled dad story, actually. And here we go. Entitled dad refuses to leave the pool and gets banned from the community center. I wasn't a lifeguard here and didn't get intervened due to the fact that there were a lot of people and they were swearing and that stuff. I'm also too shy. Entitled dad. No, ED equals entitled dad. K1, youngest kid. K2, second youngest. K3, second oldest. K4, oldest. Young lifeguard. YLG is young lifeguard and OLG is older lifeguard. Now to the story. I recently went to the pool for a friend's birthday. More people came, but I couldn't swim due to a wart on my foot that I have now treated. So I just watched. A man was swimming with 4 kids, and they looked like they were having fun. I was watching them, but the dad wasn't watching his kids, and the lifeguard called him out on it. Since this was his first warning, nothing changed, except he started to pay more attention to the kids. I'm not sure if it's the same at other pools, but at the pool near me, there are wristbands to show the child's levels of swimming. So the children wearing yellow bracelets are around 7 to 10, pink being 4 to 6, and children with green bracelets are swimmers who have a swim card and pass the swim test. His kids, one looked 7, another 10. Both had yellow bracelets. The oldest, around 14, had no wristband, as he was old enough to not to have one. And the youngest, no bracelet. I was guessing was 3. We're all in different areas. One trying to sneak into the deep pool, not that deep, maybe 4 feet, still deeper than he was. Lifeguard blew their whistle, and they called the father over. The father walks over, annoyed. The dad grumbles mean things as he brings his kids back to the pool. Apparently, there's a rule that the kids with the same wristbands have to be together. Only the older lifeguards follow that. And the 10-year-old was with the 14-year-old, as he could watch over his little brother at this age. Lifeguard blows the whistle. The older lifeguard tells her that it is against the rules. The dad is now kicked out for breaking 3 rules. Oh man, here comes the fight. Dad, what the heck? My kids just wanted to play in the pool and now you're kicking them out? Sorry, sir. You broke 3 rules and have to be kicked out. This rule is so idiotic that please escort yourself out. The entitled dad starts yelling swear words at the lifeguard. Kid 1 tears in his eyes. Daddy, are we leaving? Kid 2. Yeah, Daddy. Kid 3. We have been so good. Kid 4. Yeah! Sir, please stop cussing at us. The entitled dad starts yelling some stuff that I couldn't understand clearly, but he is turning red. Sir, please don't make us call security on me. Fine! Call security on me. The young lifeguard calls security, and the entitled dad starts yelling about how the security guards are wearing their shoes on deck and scream about how they aren't getting kicked out. And the young lifeguard rolls her eyes. As security guards walked past me, they were talking about how he was never welcome at the community center again. He gets kicked out of the pool, disrespects lifeguards, then banned. Ooh, bruh. And guys, time for the next story. This will be the last story of the video. Karen, you could have broken $650 worth of electronics. Another short and simple story of mine that, despite the title, isn't as dramatic as it seems. Context: I was on a train from Newcastle to Sydney by myself to see my grandparents. This happened early last year, so I was 14 years old. I had a bag of food and drink, and a bag with my electronics in it. In that bag, I had a Wacom drawing tablet worth $150 Australian. I got it on sale for only $100, and my computer worth around $500. Again, it was purchased on a discount since it was for school. I'm not sure by how much because my father bought it. So if anything happened to them, depending on the severity, replacing them or fixing them both could cost up to $650 or $443.29 US. Maybe even more. I brought them up with me because I'd be staying with them for a few weeks and I wanted to do art. With that out of the way, on with the story. I was sitting on the train seat with my food and drink bag next to me and my electronics on the other side of me. I put my electronics bag on the seat next to me so I could grab my water bottle. After I pulled it out, I went to reach for my electronics bag to move it when I see a woman, our Karen, with a child come up to me, and the woman pushes my bag, which I was clearly about to move onto the floor of the train. She yelled, "Move!" It landed with a nasty thud. She directed her kid to sit down. What the heck, lady? I have my computer and my drawing tablet in there. She glares at me and rolled her eyes and sat down on the seat across from mine and her child's. Shouldn't have put them there then. I checked on my devices. The computer was fine, and the only part that covers my batteries on the walk home fell off, which I reattached. And that was that. Very anticlimactic, I know. Did Karen steal my electronic devices for her kid? No. Was she kicked off the train? No. That was very boring, but bruh.